up? This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you on this Friday night. What it do? Come on in, have a seat. Make sure you push like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, unsubscribe if you are, because you're not getting notifications. Resubscribe and make sure you download the YouTube app. I was told without the app, you're not getting your notifications. Why, I don't know. But and push all notifications. Yeah, you know what? I love when my people break records. I love when I see people of color do great things. And I must celebrate, we must celebrate when our people do something good. You know what I'm saying? We always talking about the bad things. I've been trying to find videos nonstop to talk about some good stuff. Come on in, how you doing? TK, how you doing? I just love to celebrate when Black folks do something good. You know why? Because for some reason the world want to make it seem like we the worst people, the bottom of the totem pole. You know, and it's sad that it's like that because we have suffered more than any other race on this earth, on this planet. From way back in slavery, we've been suffering. So when I see our people do some good, I have to celebrate it. But you know the sad thing, if I go into the story, you know the sad thing, our own people are the biggest critics of us. We always quick to say somebody racist, but we more racist against our own than any other race. That's why when they run around here, Black Lives Matter. Black lives do matter. All lives matter, but Black lives do matter. But guess what? It has to matter to us first. The only way we're going to get respect from someone else if we give each other respect. And we don't do it. You know how we don't do? Read the comments. Just go on other people's channel, on my channel. You will see the biggest critics come from the same race. However, it's a lot of haters and racists from other people too. We know that. But I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about us right now. Did y'all know 51% of crime in the United States, this statistics, this is what they trying to claim. 51% of crime come from African Americans, Afro-Americans. And 48% comes from white folks. 3% come from others. This is what they trying to want. They want us to believe we have to be the worst of everything. We have to be the top of the worst on everything. So why, when we do something great, outstanding, they don't say we the first being outstanding and breaking records? Like, for example, yesterday, the NBA draft. Yeah, I'm talking about King James. I'm talking about LeBron James. I'm giving him his crown today. I didn't say a lot of things about LeBron. I didn't call him a crybaby and all kind of stuff. But yesterday, he got his crown from Nina. I don't know about y'all. But to see a Black brother from, damn it, Cleveland, Ohio, who mama had him at 16. Could you imagine what they said about his mother when she got pregnant at 15? My baby girl got pregnant at 17 and everybody got stuff to say. You know, people make mistakes. Life is not about how you start, it's how you finish. And dang on LeBron James' mama, did I write her name down? Girl, you get your crown with your son. You was a teen mama and your son just made history. Yes. A little boy from Cleveland, Ohio. The odds was against him. His father was a criminal, in and out of the penitentiary. Was not a part of his life. He grew up poor in the projects. And I know a lot of people probably dogged his mama out. Look at her fast tail ass and got pregnant. And you know the people that was talking about LeBron mama, I promise you they still in the projects. Life is not how you start, it's how you finish, people. The odds may look like it's against you, but if you wake up every single day, you can get up. It's a new beginning for you. This is why I had to celebrate LeBron King James tonight. His son was drafted yesterday in the NBA. His son. It was the odds was against him to make it. Now his son. And guess what? Guess what else? He was drafted to the Lakers. Guess what else? He's going to play with his daddy on the same team. Never happened in history. So that little girl that had a baby at 16 in Cleveland, she got 2 seeds in the NBA. Ooh, 2. So everybody that was in church talking about her grandmama and that fast girl and she hard-headed, they already ain't got nothing. She got 2 seeds in the NBA. Not only did her boys, her son and her grandson go to the NBA, LeBron James graduated with a 3.2 GPA. His son had a 3.5 GPA. So these are not dumb brothers. These are intelligent brothers who earned their way. And you know what's sad? Half of the world right now, brown folks saying he didn't deserve to be drafted. He didn't deserve it. Now, tell me this. How many of you all punch a clock? How many of y'all slaves? Yeah, if you punch a clock, you're a slave. How many of y'all slaves right now? How many of you all that's in a position that you know you deserve to be higher in the company? How many of you know that? But you go every day faithfully because you need that check, right? You know for a fact that it's a Karen in a little Tommy that's the CEO, the president, the foreman, the supervisor, straight out of college. How many of you had to train somebody to take your place? My father was a master carpenter. Do you know how many white guys he trained and they end up making more money than him? He had to teach them what he knew so they can make more money than him. You know why that happens? Let me explain it to you guys that don't understand why. Because somebody's father put in the work. Maybe deleted a couple slaves, did some stuff, to put their children in a position to be your boss. Do y'all complain about that? I don't see you making videos about that. I don't see you getting on here saying my foreman father owns the company and he didn't deserve that. Y'all talk among each other, but you know why you don't say it out loud? Because you don't want to lose your slave job. So you keep it among your friends. So by you saying King James' son don't deserve his position, shame on you. His father put in the work to put his child in a position where he don't have to be a slave like a lot of people. That was LeBron's job. Now, this what makes me mad about my folks. Y'all get on here all the time and say, black men ain't no good. Black men ain't no good. They leave their kids. They dog their wives. LeBron, matter of fact, can I give LeBron an extra crown? Because LeBron did not leave his 3 children. LeBron didn't become a father until his 2nd season in the NBA. He was 19. And guess why he gets this extra crown? LeBron's wife is brown. He been with Savannah since high school. So he done broke all kind of records, you know what I'm saying? LeBron done broke all kind of records. He has a brown mama who had him at 16 in the projects. He had a criminal father. And it took for Frankie Walker, a white man, Frankie Walker, to say, I see potential in that young man. So what I'm going to do for you, mama, I'm going to take LeBron and I'm going to put him under my wing and I'm going to let him come stay with me. Same thing happened with Kobe. He went to stay with a white man in LA. So I can't say color matters a lot of times. There's a lot of people that care about folks. He's seen something in LeBron, just like Floyd Mayweather. A white man took him to Vegas and saved his life. So it's some good folks that's not brown. They seen potential in them and said, you know what it's going to take for me to do it, because a brother can't do this. Because a brother is not going to be able to knock down the doors that I can knock down for this young man. And that's how LeBron became who he is today, King James, because Frankie Walker noticed he had something outstanding about him. He knew the odds was against this brother because his daddy was a criminal. So when I hear people say, I'm like I am because my daddy wasn't in my life. My life is like it is because my mama was on drugs. Y'all need to stop. That should make you want to go harder. I bet every time LeBron bounced that basketball, he said, this is for my daddy not being here. I bet every time he bounced that basketball, he said, this is for all the people that talked about my mama. I bet every time he bounced that basketball, he said, this is for all the folks that said I couldn't make it. You know one of LeBron's famous quotes? He said, you cannot be afraid to fail. So that's what made him stronger. He wasn't afraid to fall. He was not scared to cry on the court. And now it makes sense when LeBron used to cry, when he used to fall down and he hated to lose, because he knew he couldn't lose. He done lost too much. He like, nah, the odds against me. I can't lose. And when I lose, I feel disappointed in myself. It just don't set right with my spirit. So now I see why he cried when he lost a game, because he felt like he had so much to prove to people. He wanted to show brothers all over the world, no matter how you start, you can be in the NBA making millions and millions of dollars. I think LeBron James is almost a billionaire now. And you know what I love about LeBron and his children? Do y'all see his kids all over the internet acting a fool? Do y'all see his kids like Diddy's kids making rap songs, doing stuff stupid? Let me tell you, one time LeBron James' son was on Instagram. I think he was in high school or maybe junior high school. And he called himself rapping. And he was bragging about having a lot of money. Do you know LeBron shut it down and made him apologize? He made his son stay humble. He pretty much said, this is my money, brother. This ain't your money. Bill Cosby said he had to say that to his son one day. I'm rich, you poor. You got to earn your way. So Bronny, is that what they call him, Bronny? He gets his crown too. He a prince right now in the making. He's about to break history going up and down the Lakers court with his daddy. And I got to make sure I see one of those games. Because isn't that awesome? LeBron daddy was in prison. His daddy in the NBA. 20 years strong. One of the best players that ever did it. He don't have the story his daddy had. You know why he don't have the story his daddy had? Because his daddy was determined for him not to have that story. So if you're not in your children's life right now, you better take a page out of LeBron James' book. That's what you better do. Because we don't want to hear, I just got out. I can't find a job. My baby mama tripping. I don't talk to my kids because my baby mama crazy. LeBron James married his baby mama. I'm for sure Savannah had her days in high school. I'm for sure they didn't have days up and down, but I remember watching a game and Kim Kardashian, you know, the NBA rich black man slayer, Kim and her sisters, they seek out rich men, black rich men. She sat in the front row at one of the Lakers games. I think it was last year, the year before last. Thank you for the love, Jackson. She sat in the front row. And guess what she was doing? She was googly-eyed to LeBron. And Savannah was across. They showed her. She was across over the other side. And she caught the eye contact. And you know, with Savannah, 9 times out of 10, she was saying to herself, oh, not today, Huffle. Not today. Not this one. She got up. She went across the court. And she whispered in Kim Kardashian's ear. And she smiled. And she walked away. And Kim Kardashian's face turned red. And she was like, we haven't heard nothing else about her and LeBron looking at each other. I don't think she even want to see him on TV now. Whatever Savannah said, she made it clear. I will knock your kufi off. Not this one. I didn't put in over 20 years with this one, sister. I wish your Kardashian ass would come over here with that mess. And LeBron, you want both your feet, don't you? You don't want to be like Chicken George, do you? And you don't want to be running around like Kuta Kinte. So you better sit down somewhere. She made it clear. Why he go to Diddy parties, I don't know. I don't know what LeBron be talking about Diddy party. But he said Diddy throw the best parties ever. Maybe he leave before midnight. I don't know. But I want to say to the James family, thank you. Thank you for not being a statistic. Thank you for showing these young brothers something outside of rap music and violence. Thank you for not being one of the ones that's in the statistics of the 51% of criminals that's brown. Thank you, LeBron, for not being a baby daddy. Thank you, LeBron, for not turning on your brown sisters. So LeBron is winning all the way around. He has broke records, man. He made history. His son was picked 55 in the second round, which that don't mean nothing. As long as you in there. As long as you on the flight. Kobe was, I think, number 13. He ended up being number 1 in the NBA behind Jordan. So Bronny has a lot to prove. You know why? Because the world don't think he deserves it. But when your father set you up to be great, you can't lose. That was LeBron's job, to make sure his son got in the NBA. For all you naysayers, he didn't deserve it. His daddy paid the price already. What if God said that? Because he already paid the price. Jesus already paid the Yahweh. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche, whatever you want to call him. He already paid the price for us to win. What if someone said, you don't deserve to win? Our Father already paid the price. So we don't have a choice but to win. And if you're not winning, that's the choice you made. So when I say things about people, life, and things they're going through, those are choices they made. People think they need other people to survive out here, when all you need is the higher power. When you put in the work, you're going to succeed, y'all. When you put in the work, you're going to make it. The universe got to respond. It's got to happen. It's going to happen. When I bring up Floyd Mayweather, I just went through my neighborhood yesterday where we grew up. And I'm going to do a documentary and talk to some of the old neighbors. They still over there. See, we grew up in a residential area where we had solid guidance. Our neighbors can check us. If y'all walk up to Floyd Mayweather right now and say, who was the strong parents in your neighborhood? You know he'll say all of them. Everybody. We couldn't get away with nothing. We had the kind of neighborhood where if Miss Bernice Mayweather, even though she had probably 12 grandkids over there, if she had just got done cooking dinner and one of us was on the porch You know when she come outside to say, you hungry? Miss Mayberry, which is my mama, the same thing. We fed everybody. We looked out for everybody. We grew up in a community. We had structure, discipline. We had the fear of God and our parents and the neighbors and the teachers. We feared everybody. That's why these children are leaving here. Charleston White said something that was so, whoo. He said, these kids, it's like the purge. For the next 20 years, we gonna see kids leaving here. Because it's written, disobedient child days will be shortened. These kids don't fear God. If you talk to some of these children, they don't even know who God is. And the ones that know him, they don't respect him. Just go to some of these young folks' funeral. You gonna see children using profanity. They will wear their hats in church. They moving around while the pastor's speaking. They smoking marijuana right on the church grounds. I just went to a funeral and I witnessed it. I couldn't believe it. I was just in disbelief. I wanted to run and say, oh, a ball of fire about to drop. These kids using profanity. They blasting rap music right in their cars in the parking lot. These kids, they idolize things. And the things they idolize are the rappers. Because you're blasting rap music on the property of the church. So you idolizing that rapper more than God. You're giving him more respect. Because that's all on your mind is rap music. Now somebody just passed. And they think it's respect by pouring alcohol on somebody's grave. These new folks, I call them the new people, they messed up, man. Older people, that Charleston White said, it made sense. He said, older people, we're living. We ain't dying. We're living. We getting our health right. We getting our minds, we keeping our minds sound. We able to cut off these disobedient people. We know how to close our door and be home on a Friday night like I am right now and have the time of my life by myself. We don't need validation from friends. We're not followers. Most old folks are leaders. You know why a lot of these children dying? Because they followers. You know why the suicide rate is so high with young folks? Because they're weak. I'm just going to be real. You know why they weak? Because they don't know who they are. They don't know Christ. They don't fear him. Because if they feared him, they would know you cannot take your life and be forgiven. They would fear where they're going to go after death. They don't believe in nothing. We were built to be strong. We were made to be strong. Our parents had so much fear in us. I remember one time when New Edition was in town, and I wanted to go downtown and have a water balloon fight with Ralph and the rest of the New Edition. They actually talked to my mama and brother on the phone. Bring the girls down here. We new in town. We're young. See, back then, superstars they were just superstars to us. You know, there was nobody, whatever. So my mother said, I'm not taking you downtown with them little managed boys before the concert tomorrow. You will see them boys tomorrow. My brother get on the phone, y'all. He cussed out Ralph Tresvant and Ricky Bell. I thought I wanted to die. I grabbed the phone. I'm crying like it's the end of the world. And I told my mother, if you don't take me down there and you don't make James apologize to Ralph, I'm going to kill myself. You know what my mama said? She said, we got good insurance on you. Go ahead. I didn't know you don't get paid if somebody commits suicide. She said, go ahead. I'm going to bed. Good night. You know why I didn't do it? Because I thought about, what if I don't succeed? My mother go kill me. What if I do something stupid? My mama gonna kill me. I was so scared of her. I was scared to try to die. I was so afraid of my daddy. I never even got a whooping from him. I only had one whooping in my whole life. You know why? Because they had the fear in me to not do nothing. I watched my sisters and brothers, I'm the baby, get all the whoopings. I knew better. But see, these kids, they see their friends dying every day. And they still do the same thing. What is the definition of a fool? insanity. A person that does the same thing and expect different results. If you see your friend just die in a car, why you go steal a car today? If you see your friend OD'd off some pills, why you popping pills? If you see your friend dying from lean, why you drinking lean? That's why I said today I'm giving LeBron James his flowers. This brother didn't only have a job. He don't just don't have a job. He had the same job for over 20 years. And his job paying some serious coins. LeBron could have been a whore and had a house full of children. He only have 3 and he can afford a house full of children. And you know what I love about Savannah, his wife? She's so poised and sweet from what she show us. That's all that matters. Do y'all see her naked? Do y'all see her in some floozy tight clothes? Do y'all see her on Instagram? Do y'all see her hanging out on the stage with superstars and you can see through her clothing? She is so classy to me. She comes out on the court with her suits on and a briefcase purse. I said, yeah, that's my style right there. She's such a freaking lady. She got the bag. She got the man. And she got the beautiful children. And now her son in the NBA. Job well done. Give that brother his flowers. For all of you naysayers. Because black folks, we are our biggest haters. We are our biggest critics. Give LeBron his flowers and make sure you get an extra batch for Savannah. Because she ain't nobody baby mama. She held it down. And we didn't even see her hardly. She had nothing to prove. And I never heard her say LeBron ever done anything to her. Because you know what a woman does? She keep her business in her house. Is LeBron perfect? Hell no. Hell no. But guess what? It ain't our business. That's a married couple. That's why I don't understand Cardi B, Tiana Taylor, Gabrielle Union. You ain't gonna never hear Savannah, I should say Jordan, Savannah James talk about licking LeBron behind. See, that's the difference from a thought in a woman. I have never heard her say she invited anybody extra in her bedroom. If she did, we ain't gonna know about it. But I doubt it. I think she can handle her own. So take a page out of Savannah's book. Not Marjorie Harvey, not Cardi B, not even Mary J, not Nicki Minaj, not none of them women who going through a divorce right now. Tiana Taylor, they all over the internet. We know all their business. We know everything besides how they band look naked. They done told us everything. Mock a meek, soft-spoken, quiet woman. She's acting just like Sarah in the Bible because we're Sarah's daughters. You don't have to be loud and vulgar and naked to be seen or heard. And you know what else? Savannah got a bad body and she's beautiful. She got all that and it's natural. And she got the money to go get a BBL every week if she want one. She can wear all the designer clothes she want to wear, but I always see her in nice suits. I'm for sure they cost a lot of money, but I don't see her with a lot of chains and jewelry on and big stupid wigs. I don't see her with none of that. And she can afford it. Because she come from humble beginnings. Her man saved her from the projects, man. I'm for sure she went too far from the projects if she didn't grow up in the projects. Because her man was in the projects. He remembered who was at all his high school games. He remembered that little girl that was in love with him. And when he made it, she made it. And he's still with her 20 plus years later. I just love it. I just love it. But when you read the comments, it's so many people saying, he don't deserve that. His daddy put him in that position, and he should. Could you imagine your father being a mega star and he leaves you in the gutter? He can open some doors to you and he don't. What kind of father would that be? Do y'all remember Love and Basketball? The movie Love and Basketball. Do you remember Salam Alaikum? That's her name. Remember when she stopped playing ball? What did she do? She went to her daddy, who was a head banker of the bank. What did he do? He put her in a position. I don't think she had to have an interview. He put her right in a position. She went and started working in corporate because daddy was corporate. That's what we do as parents. We pave the way for our children. I be damned if I own a company or I'm up high rank in a business and my child want to follow in my footsteps and I don't make it happen. That's an honor. Him and his son go post the same basketball. He can alley-oop to his daddy. His daddy can throw a ball to him and he can dunk it. LeBron got to be strong because my crybaby butt, and LeBron a crybaby too. I can promise you the first game, LeBron probably fall down on his knees and get to crying. Could you imagine them go to the championship and win together? God is not done. God is not done. This your girl, Nina. Let me see what y'all have to say. Because I know it's going to be some people. LeBron ain't this and LeBron doing his thing, man. Woo! Just like people wanted to bring up Ashanti. Let me bring up Ashanti real quick. Do y'all know how many videos I didn't watch singing? Actually, Tasha K was one of them. Saying that Nelly cheated on Ashanti. He had a baby when they first met. This time, when they got back together. That Nelly's this, Nelly's that. Kind of find out that was not Nelly's baby. That was his daughter's baby. He was a grandfather. But Tasha K said that was his baby. Then people said, he's going to leave her. She ended up pregnant. Then people said, she's stupid. She pregnant by Nelly. He gonna go back to Miss Jackson. He put a rock on her finger. Then people said that's just an engagement. They'll never get married. They're married. They got secretly married in December. I'm for sure they're gonna have a big wedding for the world to see. Maybe I wouldn't care about the world seeing it after the baby born. But he was such an honorable man. He didn't want his child to be born a bastard like his other children. And Nelly had an interview and he said this. The reason I never got married and I'll be 50 is because when I get married, I'm going to stay married. So for everybody waiting for Ashanti and Nelly to fall apart, keep waiting. Hold your breath. You might pass out. What's destined from God, can't no man change it. And y'all remember this quote? This is what I think about when I think about Ashanti and Nelly. If you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. Don't fight for it. Let it go. When somebody want to walk out your life, let them go. Because if it's destined and if it's from God, it's going to return. Nelly returned where Ashanti came back to the United States and Nelly came to her show 10 years later. 10 years. And they liked this. Guess who they claim, I don't know how true this is, guess who they claim came to the baby shower and tried to destroy it? Miss Jackson. Floyd Mayweather, fiance. Floyd get all the girls, don't he? And then he lose them. Miss Jackson is trying to steal, interfere. The woman pregnant, she got the ring, and she married Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. This shit for real. Nelly meant to make your ass cry by saying goodbye. He gone. Didn't you tell Nelly you didn't want to be in a relationship? You wanted to start your shoe line and failed. Didn't you come off tour with him when he was begging you to stay on tour with him because he loved to have his woman with him? You didn't want to be with Nelly no more. Remember, Miss Jackson, you needed a break. Well, your break is broken forever, ever. Ashanti snuck right on up in there. And she's brown and beautiful. Another person deserved a crown, Nelly and Ashanti. Brown folks, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. They showing us how to do it right. But let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, Sean. Hey, Yvonne. Quentin, how ya doing? Hey. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, I'm going to speak positivity, positive things forever, ever, whenever I can. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? Is that Sean J? Avis, how you doing? Donna, Beverly, how you doing? I think it comes naturally from seeing so much corruption. Yeah, but you know what? Michelle, you can't be a part of this world. You could be in the world, but not of the world. You don't have to be a part of this nonsense. I just had a conversation with my son David tonight. He was saying, I don't know no very rich people, mama. Things that's going on right now, y'all did it in the 90s. People always had corruption. People always been disobedient. I said, yeah, people. But guess who was your mama? Yeah, I grew up around nonsense in the 90s. We grew up in a crack era. The Nino Brown stage. Everybody wanted to be Nino. Did I smoke it? Did I sell it? I did have a drug dealer, though. He did 12 years and got out and haven't touched it since. He'd been home over 15 years, my daughter's daddy. He came home. He bought a home. He has several vehicles. He has a wife. They had one more child. They had a baby together. He raised his other children. And he works every day. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You wouldn't even know Deacon James ever been in prison. You would never know that. So when my son gets talking about what we used to do, no, what they used to do. I was the designated driver with my friends. When they all was smoking marijuana, when they all was drinking, Nina was driving and had to fear Frankie Mayberry. That was my mama. Yeah, I fear Jesus, but see, Frankie can lay hands right now. I know Jesus can too, but no, I know if I come in the house, I'm getting hands laid on me. Let me come in and smell like alcohol or marijuana. She used to call them the stanky sticks, the reefers. You smoking them reefers? No, ma'am. And you know why I didn't choose to smoke and drink? I love money too much. I ain't love money, but I like my money that I worked for too much. I had 5 godfathers and my real father. And my mama. I didn't have to want for nothing. I worked by choice. Because my goddaddies made sure my account stayed nice. I didn't have a checking account since I was a kid. It was in my mama them name, but I can tell them what I want. So I learned responsibility a long time ago. And I appreciated my check. That's why I didn't do the things other people did. I could have, but I made a choice not to. And that's why my son, I try to get him to understand today. You can do all the things they're doing right now, son. But guess what's going to happen to you? Everything that's happening to them. Make a choice to live right. It's easy to do wrong. It's hard to live right. Trouble is easy to get into, but trouble is so hard to get out of. You can get in trouble in a second, millisecond, and take you years of your life to get out of it. I know. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Miss Lorraine. Love you, girl. I haven't forgot who I want to be a mod. David got to sit still. Hopefully tomorrow, Miss Lorraine, and get it going for Dallas. And it was another young lady. Hi, Donna. How you doing? Hey, Kat. CB4. I'm sorry. CB4 said, what the F are you talking about? I'm trying to go to bed and not wake up. Well, go to bed then. CB4 got to be slow. Yeah, y'all see how I'm talking positive and somebody negative get on here and try to knock down all the positive. This a grown person too. Exactly what I be talking about. Grown folks worse than children. He said, what the F am I talking about? Why you got your phone on if you trying to go to sleep, slow guy? Take the helmet off. Lay down. Go get the slob off your mouth. I see you slobbing down your face. You know, I can be silly too. But get off my channel. Goodbye. Just ignorant. Hey, Tisha. How you doing, Miss Ivy? Hey, Nina. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I am MIB. What? We need your assistance. Did you accept? Assistance for what, MIB? Beverly. I'm happy for the James family. Yes, ma'am. Miss Ivy, I just retired from my own business I had for 25 years. Miss Ivy, what did you used to do? Share. Maybe somebody else can start the business. Was it a successful business? It had to be. You retired. Share what you used to do. I gotta have David do the what do you call it, Miss Lorraine, when they call in? I want to know, because I like making money. Maybe I could start the business back up for you. Impress, how you doing? From Dayton, Ohio. Miss Lorraine, could you get rid of MIB and because she's talking about retired from what, sitting on the couch. Haters. This older woman is speaking her truth, saying she retired from a business 25 years. And MIB gonna get on here and say retired from what, sitting on the couch? No, that's what you doing. Sitting on your sofa hating on people that's doing something. I need Miss Lorraine to delete MIB and also C4B, C4S, whatever the hell. Get them off my channel, please. Goodbye. Peace. I'm sorry, Miss Ivy, for that interruption and somebody being disrespectful to you. I am so sorry. Hello, madam. How are you? Jason, how are you? Donna. Oh, Serena Williams and Simone Biles. Yeah, they also beat the odds. You know what I'm mad about Serena, about the tennis girl? It's Serena. You know why I'm mad at her? Because she didn't like her brown skin. She went and bleached herself. You see her now, you don't even recognize her. Just like Kelly Rowland from Destiny Child. Kelly was a dark-skinned girl. She ain't dark-skinned no more. She Beyonce color, and Beyonce Kim Kardashian. Yeah, Beyonce then turned all the way into Kim Kardashian. Miss Beverly said she retired from the Postal Service. Leon Auntie did too, Miss Beverly. She retired from the Postal Service. Thank you. Thank you for being a strong woman to put in that time and took care of your own children. I'm not knocking nobody on the system, but thank God you were able to provide. Give her flowers. Give Miss Ivy, Miss Beverly their flowers. Hey, is it Cena? Hi. Avis, hi. How are you? Nina is Russian girl name. Nina is a Russian girl name? Okay, I could be Russian. They said it's Spanish. That's not my birth name, though. My birth name is a hard one. It's Aljanine. Aljanine. I think I'm the only Aljanine in the world. My mother is so creative. I'm the only one. Have anybody ever met an Aljanine? I think I'm the only one. LeBron been doing him since Cleveland. And Cleveland got mad when he left. But you know what? I love LeBron for that, because he didn't give a damn about them burning his jerseys and mad. Because his life belongs to him. He don't owe nobody nothing. I know what y'all gonna say, the diehard fans. Yes, he do, because without us, he wouldn't be him. He had to do what was best for his family. Because, just say he did everything that everybody want him to do. Are y'all gonna feed his children? Would y'all take care of his wife if something happened to him? Nope. Can someone come in your home and tell you how to move? Nah. So LeBron did what he had to do for himself. Tamara Howard? Hi Nina, love your videos. I watch you all the time. You're a very smart woman. You can make a good judge in a courtroom. You know what? I wish I would have stuck to my plan when I was a young girl. I wanted to be a judge. I wanted to be a attorney. I didn't know the difference at first between a prosecutor and a defense attorney. So I always tell people I'm gonna be a prosecutor. And then people just get mad at me. Like I go to events like, why would you want to prosecute? And I'm like, well, it's an attorney. I think I prefer to be a defense attorney. And I know I would have been good at it. But life took a toll of me. My parents were older. I had to take care of my parents. You know, I made some bad choices. Even though I had my daycare for 10 years through the state of Michigan, I had my own boutique. I was a counselor at Job Corps. I mean, I did a lot of things that I can't say I did wrong. I did everything I wanted to do. I just made some bad choices and let people stray me the wrong way. You forget about your dreams sometimes and start trying to save other people that don't want to be saved. Stop trying to save folks that's trying to drown. You constantly pulling them up and they constantly jumping in the deep end and can't swim. Let their ass drown. I'm sorry. Because you'll look around and be 55 like me. And those same people doing the same thing. And you all that wasted time. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. I'm from Michigan. Fortune says there are other men, sons that deserve the spot. Who are you to say it's other people that deserve a spot? What makes you think LeBron James' son didn't deserve that spot? What makes you think that boy went to college and had a GPA at 3.5? He bounced that ball. He didn't. Y'all act like he just came and just popped up out of nowhere and LeBron said, I want you to go to the NBA. He put in the work. So who are you to say LeBron's son don't deserve that spot? Are you his God? That's what pisses me off. You don't have nothing good to say about this young man who's not in the prison system, who not stealing cars, who not somebody's baby daddy, who not selling drugs. These are all the things they say a black man is. This brother went to school and made it to the NBA draft, and yo behind go say he didn't deserve it? Shame on you. Say, I don't know basketball. How you know what I know? That's what I'm saying. How in the hell do you know what I know? And I bet this is a black man speaking, a hater. Where your children at? Now, where your children? I bet you don't even talk to your children. They probably don't even like you. Because you're the kind of father who wouldn't even open the door for your child. That boy put in the work and he made it, if you like it or not. And he's going to bounce a ball in the NBA with his daddy when the season starts. I hope you in the front damn row hating, eating some crow. That's what I hope. Hate on them. Haters. Shit, go say what that young man don't deserve. Well, it just made me mad because y'all quick to say what a black man do wrong. This brother did something right and you still complaining. Really, people? Do you know how many people don't deserve some shit they doing? Look at Donald Trump. I'm for how many, and he probably a Donald Trump voter. Look at Donald Trump. I ain't telling y'all who I'm voting for, but look at Donald Trump, for example. Do y'all really think Donald Trump earned his position in life? Do y'all think Donald Trump was that intelligent to own the Trump Towers and make millions? No, his daddy gave him that. His daddy put him in that position. Donald Trump was born into that. Royalty, money. Do y'all think Diddy's son can really rap? Nah, Justin and what's his name? That boy can't rap. He don't have talents like Diddy. But guess what? He got rap music out. Because his daddy put him in that position. Who are you to tell somebody, parent, what to do for their child? If you like it or not, his daddy paved the way for him. And I give LeBron James his crown because the odds was against the brother. Let me say it again. His mother had him at 16. He was in the projects and his father was in the penitentiary. So the world talked about this brother and his mama. Now his mama got 2 sons in the NBA. And she brown like me. And I thank her. So for all of you to say he don't deserve it, you don't deserve to speak on that man's life. You're not God. Evidently, God said he deserved it. He's there. He got it. People say Ashanti don't deserve Nelly. She's with him. Oh, y'all some haters. Boy, I love it. Love it. There's only a male and a female. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Neighborhoods looked out for everyone. Yes, Miss Cox. Yes, we did. We have, what to say? We have black poor young men with dads in their lives. Should have been in Bronny's spot. Go and tap. Okay, how you say your name? Savannah Dobbs. Savannah Dobbs said, we have black poor young men with dads in their lives that should have been in Bronny's spot. Go and ask those dads. What I'm supposed to be asking their dad? Why their son didn't make it and Bronny did? Maybe they didn't have the options and the opportunity that Bronny has. He not only put in the work, his daddy is rich. So maybe if their father had friends like LeBron, their kids might be in there too. Do it matter why a black brother is in there? So you're saying one black brother don't deserve over another black brother. A black brother made it. That's how I look at it. That don't mean they should stop. Maybe next year. Maybe it's not their destiny to make it. How you know that ain't God's doing? LeBron can't do nothing God don't want done. And it's show and tell time when he get there. Even though if he's a plant, which a lot of people are plants. Cat Williams told us that. A lot of people are plants. Kevin Hart allegedly is a plant. He making millions of dollars and his kids is good. But guess what Bronny has to do when he get there? He has to run up and down them courts. He has to practice. He has to perform. His daddy can't perform for him. So stop acting like he just made it. He made it. He good. No, he got to put in the work. So if it ain't meant for him, it ain't meant for him. But thank God for his opportunity. I get so sick of black folks being the biggest critics. Just be happy that the black brother made it. And his GPA is 3.5. He did his homework. His father kept him humbled. Maybe, have you ever thought about this? Maybe the ones that didn't make it, that had good fathers, how do you know how they treated young girls in college? How do you know if they cheated on a test? How do you know if they're obedient to their elders? You know, sometimes when things don't happen the way you think they should happen, it's because of something else. Maybe Bronny did some things by God that they did not do. But everything happens for a reason. And Savannah Dobbs, guess what? LeBron James and his son in the NBA, if you like it or not. If you like it or not. How you doing? Just say yes, girl. Home on Friday. Yes, I'm always home. There's nothing like home, Karen. Nothing like a peace of mind in your own home. The streets is for the birds. Peace is priceless. Yes, Miss Beverly. Yes, it is. Today, a man got killed in Saginaw, Michigan, inside a Family Dollar. Lord have mercy. Do you see what I'm saying? And just Wednesday, I told y'all a 13-year-old died. And come to find out, it's my niece, nephew. It's my brother's daughter, her brother's son. He the one that was in that car. And the car flipped 3 times. He got thrown out the car, and I believe the car fell on him because he the only one passed away. And he was just a baby. And this little boy was so big. He was about 6'2", 200 some pounds, couldn't play on anybody's football team. He had so much potential, but allegedly he got in a stolen vehicle and made a bad decision that day. And the Bible states that disobedient child days would be shortened. It's written. I'm for sure his mama done talked to him. But we can't blame ourselves, mamas, when you know you done the best you can do. You gotta let go and let God. This is what I'm saying. A man died in Saginaw, Family Dollar. I'm gonna pray for his family because it's happening more and more and more. These guns, boy, these people, these pawpaws, I ain't supposed to say that word. These pawpaws, man, is taking folks up out of here because they misusing them. And all we can do is get on here and talk about what LeBron's son don't deserve. He's not in Family Dollar pawpawing nobody. He ain't in no stolen car. He's not in the prison system. He's nobody baby daddy. The man deserves his crown. Okay? Damn. You can't even celebrate a black man when he does well. That's sad. I'm looking for peace and a small moral contributions from you to help. What? Palestine babies. Massacred. FP is asking for a donation for, is it Pakistan? Israel Army. This is 17,000 children have been deleted and 30,500 will be disabled. Please. You know what, PF? I'm going to pray for your country. I think it's Pakistan. We go pray for Pakistan. Can we pray for Pakistan? I know you guys need help. I know what you're saying. But guess what? United States going through the same thing. It's people right outside, down the street, across at the park that's homeless in my own country that I have to help. It's a young girl who's a baby mother and don't know her way out. I got to help her. It's people hungry, sleeping in their cars in the United States. I got to help them. So I understand when other countries try to reach out to the United States or y'all try to come over here for help, we got to help us first. Nobody helping us. We going through the same things you guys going through. I know y'all want to believe Americans are spoiled. We got it made. But this is not the land of the free like y'all think. Nothing free in the United States, not even water. We got to pay for, look, I had to pay for this. Water not even free in the United States. A lie. But I'm going to pray for you. I understand. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, y'all. Let me get on off here. Hey, Taylor. She said she always admired the James relationship. I love them. I love them. Darlene said, do I have a boyfriend? No, I have a man. I'm not a little girl. I have a man. Yes, I do. I'm divorced too. Yes. I have a great man who's retired from CTA in Chicago from 30 years. He's retired. He has 2 successful daughters that's RNs. Make career money over $100,000 a year. And guess what? One of his daughters is 32 and the other one, I think, 27. No children. And they this color. Got careers. Travel all the time. Living in condos, driving BMWs, living the best life. And he was married to the same woman, which was their mother, for 17 years. And she also worked at CTA and retired. So he is a good guy. Yes, he is. And not to mention, he loves the Lord. He loves God. Do you know when he first met me and my youngest son was at my house when he met me? You know what he did? He came in the house, he had this little bottle. He hugged me. He was like, oh my God, you more beautiful in person than on the phone. You just gorgeous. He shook my son's hand and told him how handsome he was. And my son, he wants to be a boxer, so he encouraged him. And he said, before we continue, can I pray for you all? So me and my son looked at each other like, what? He had some holy oil. And he prayed for me and my son. I have a man. Yes. All right, y'all. Let me get off here. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I love you all. Congratulations, yes, Miss Ivy, to the LeBron James family. LeBron is doing his thing. Yes, 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 Miss Beverly. I'm happy. Nelly and Ashanti are together. Yes, ma'am. Miss Jackson, bye-bye. Just Miss Cox, let him know. Let her know. Beverly, right, we have to be set apart from the other people. Choose to do when it's wrong. Oh, when someone chooses to do wrong and consequences, we must be set apart. You right about that. Yes, real talk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Sean, what does Sean say? He said, what's bobbing around in the bottom part of my screen? Boy, Lord, you see how people look at stuff. Maybe it's my microphone. Maybe it's that. Did that answer your question? Okay, here goes Sean Miller. If Bronny had that high GPA, personally, I think that's ignorant. What? To not at least finish his degree. Do you know a degree is a setup, Sean? Do you know what a degree is? Since you're saying it's ignorant. No, it's ignorant to go pay somebody $100,000 like I did to work for somebody. That's ignorance. See, the world got us thinking that a degree makes you successful. No, it don't. When I worked at Fifth Third Bank, when I was a banker, I remember working in East Grand Rapids. It's like the highest end in Grand Rapids, like number of millionaires over there. The Deuce Acres, the prosecutors, the judges, they all live over there. I worked right in the center of their community. I knew them. One prosecutor came in there. This guy reminded me of Donald Trump. He has so many accounts. I mean, it was so many zeros in his account. I used to be like, dang. So one day I was joking with him and I said, how can I be like you when I grow up? You know what this man told me that was a prosecutor? He said, the first thing you shouldn't do is go to college. I said, huh? He said, I bet you in school. I was in school. He said, and if you do go, don't be like me. Make sure you go to work for yourself. He said, so the first thing you need to do to be me is get from behind that counter and own your own shit. Don't ever work for nobody. He said, you will never be a millionaire working for nobody. He said, I went to school just to learn the basics. And I spent too many years there. He said, then I worked for a firm where I was only making 6 figures. And when I decided to work for myself, I became a millionaire. How many millionaires you know, Sean Miller, that's punching a clock? How many millionaires you know went to school and got that degree on their wall and they got to ask, can they go on vacation? Can I go to the PTA meeting? Can I go see my son Bronny play basketball? How many people you know went to school and they able to do what LeBron James is doing? LeBron James didn't finish school. So you calling his son ignorant. LeBron James had a 3.2. His son had a 3.5. You saying it's ignorant because he dropped out of college to follow his father's footsteps, who is a billionaire now? Sean, could you hear yourself? You said it's ignorant for Bronny to drop out of college because he had a 3.5. That's ignorant. And he finna be making millions. Do you know how long it's gonna take somebody to stay in college and graduate to make what he's gonna make in 1 year? I can't hear you, Sean. So who ignorant? Somebody to stay in school to work for massa, or somebody say, I'm finna be like my daddy. I'm gonna go to the NBA and get 1.2 million my first year. And I'm gonna get all kind of gym shoes, what you call it? The people that endorsements. Y'all remember LeBron got them endorsements? LeBron, I think, got $100 million endorsement before he even signed for the NBA. So the ignorance is not knowing your opportunity and taking them and thinking the American way is to go to school. And what? Retire with your back broke, with cancer, can't move, can't do nothing. You got a bunch of 401ks that your kids go run through because you're too old to go anywhere. That ain't the American dream to work 30 years and retire. The American dream is my daddy went to the NBA and I'm going and I'm a rich bitch. I'm sorry, Sean. You wrong, brother. You wrong, brother. Woo, y'all mind. United States got us messed up, boy. This world is so backwards. This world, look at Sean talking again. Boy, I swear. Y'all, you know what? He was Bronny before 55 unless they want LeBron. I don't care if he 155 pick. He in there. Where your son at? Where your son? Dun, 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 dun. Sean, where your son? Is he in the penitentiary? What? Do he have babies? Is he working at a factory? Where your son? Don't worry about LeBron's son. His son good. You worry about some shit you can't control, brother. LeBron's son is good. He in the NWBA. Not the NWBA. NBA. This shit is funny as heck to me. Sean Miller said this. His dad being rich as a reason is called what? Napoleon, please stop. Stop. What the hell I got to do with anything, Sean? What? Nothing. His daddy paved the way for him. If you like it or not, I'm sorry your dad didn't do it for you. I'm sorry you had to go to college if you did. I went to college and spent $100,000. Do you know how long it's going to take? How long it took me to make $100,000 back? I'm still paying for school loans. Was that a good decision, or should I just went for a trade or learn from somebody else, started my own business a long time ago? Yeah, I should have done that. This shit is crazy. Stop it. Okay, Sean Miller said, he's hating so hard. He's just hating on LeBron so hard. I thought we supposed to be my brother keeper. I'm my brother keeper. Yes, I am. Evidently, our brothers don't keep each other, because Sean Miller said he got the opportunity. That's amazing for him. But with that high GPA, he should have at least finished the degree. Why? Sean, you know you're lying, right? You know you're lying, brother. You know right now, if somebody came to you and offered you $1.2 million a year, you would stop everything your ass doing and take that job. So why are you lying? Would you say, and I gotta finish my work? You gonna leave your job right where it's at. You gonna leave that degree right where it's at, and you're gonna take that opportunity. Why y'all be lying so much? Is anybody real in the world? For real, is anybody real? This is the biggest issue I have with people leaving for the pro early. What are you going to do if you out the league? What? in a year or two. You know what he gonna do? He gonna still be rich. Do you know he can start his own company? It's a lot of successful people never even finish high school. That degree don't determine your success. My father dropped out in the 6th grade because he had to. He had to take care of his whole family. And could read anything. He read the Bible I don't know how many times. And guess what my daddy did? He took care of his children, his grandchildren, and his great-grandchildren. He was married to the same woman 60 years. He died an honorable man with a 6th grade education. What'd you say about that, Sean? Never left his kids. The only day my daddy left my life was the day he stopped breathing. What you say about that? Half the grandfathers that took care of 15, 20 children, they didn't have no education. This is the world's way. Go get you an education and work for the man. Do you know that YouTube have more millionaires than college people with degrees? Did you know that? Shannon Sharp, for example, with the Cat Williams interview. Do you know they made almost $10 million off one interview? It's people that has doctorate degrees, never seen 10 million. All they did was talked on YouTube. That's the American way, Sean. Finding an easy way out. And stop listening to Massa and them. Sorry. But this your girl, Nina. Unbreakable Strong Woman. Let me get off here. LeBron James, Savannah James, Bronny James, and the other 2 little James kids. Here's your crown from Nina, an Unbreakable Strong Woman. I don't care what nobody say about you. Girl, you wear your crown all day and night. And oh, LeBron mama. I don't know her name. Yeah, she says the white man way of living. I don't. I'm not even gonna respond to that, okay? That's why I didn't respond, Miss Brown. I'm not gonna respond to that because having money is not a black or white thing. Money is green, the last I checked. I know too many people that has money. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather grew up on the next block from me. He's a black man all day long. He's the highest paid athlete in the world. He's brown. So when y'all say that's the white man's way of living, somebody being rich, why would you even think that? Why would you even belittle your people like that? They not go, when you have money, they not going to say, well, you black, you can't spend your money here. We want the white man green money. Your green money don't spend here. Money is money. Opportunity is opportunity. LeBron opened doors for his son, and he's supposed to. You know what, Mr. Sean Miller, the college that you said he should have stayed in, I promise you, half them people that went to college, they in positions that they don't even deserve. See, that's the problem. They get out of school, and the people like my daddy who was born with it have to train the college-educated people that don't know shit. See, it's different from being book smart and life smart. It's different when you're born with it. My father was born as a master carpenter. He had a keen eye, could measure something with his eye. And he had to train educated white boys coming out of college. They didn't know shit. And guess what? He trained them to make more money than he did. That's the American way, though, huh? Huh, Sean? See, LeBron figured it out. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it to my son. He quit, too. And it was a good decision. He been in the same job for 20 years. How many people you know graduated from college and they've been on their job for 20 years? He been on the same job for 20 years, and he can retire rich as hell. So if his son don't make it, his daddy already did. This your girl, Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Peace out. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.